Hi. How comfortable do you need to be to improve yourself and learn? I've noted that recently when I'm with groups of people, there are always some who are not prepared and don't feel good about being a little bit uncomfortable. Now, when I'm running training courses, I very rarely take people way out their comfort zones. I'm not one of those who just throws things at people. But what is interesting is that some people are so frightened about feeling a sense of discomfort that they don't even want to go there. Years ago, when I used to teach the martial arts, I remember we were doing flying kicks one day because kids love to do the flying kicks, even though, to be honest, in a real fight, nobody ever does them. But I remember these young girls who sat down, they were about 8 years old, and we had some crash mats out and people were doing flying kicks against the crash mats, and they were kids. The young lads were throwing themselves at these crash mats and just having a whale of a time. There was two little 8-year-old girls who just went and sat at the side. And I went over and sat down next to them and said, "What's wrong, young ladies? What's wrong?" And they went, "Oh, I can't do this." I said, "But that's the reason you come to the class. You come to the class to do things you can't do so that you can do things later that you can't do now that you can do later." We're not prepared sometimes to put ourselves in that learning situation. If you're a leader in business, how prepared are you to be a little bit challenged? Not ridiculously so, but a little bit challenged? Or do we defend our position so much? Are you prepared to pay the price, to be a little bit uncomfortable, to become a little bit of a beginner, learn something new in order to improve? None of us is perfect. We've all got loads to learn, but we've got to be prepared to be a beginner. We've got to be prepared to not know stuff in order to eventually learn stuff. Go on, make yourself a little bit uncomfortable so that down the road you can be a little bit better.